two games I'd like to talk about quickly. First, we're going to start with, of course, the Pistons played a game. The Suns finally came to the Pistons. We haven't seen the Pistons play in about, a super long time, actually. They got, like 5 days? And they got to stay at home the whole time. So, we're expecting to watch the Pistons come out with a win, and that's exactly what they did. They barely pulled off a win against the Devin Bookerless Phoenix Suns. We're still going to take it because the Suns, it's not like the Suns are a tanking team. They're still competitive, and Dylan Brooks, of course. So we're still going to take the win, but I just want to say real quick, Cade Cunningham, please get all the rest that you can. Please, man. Listen, I don't know, this might be like a rushed thing. I don't know if his wrist is still bothering him, but like the best play that he made all game happened in the fourth quarter, and it was like a wide open dunk to Jalen Duren. And then the next following plays, this all happens like 4 minutes or less in the fourth quarter, if I remember correctly. He gets fouled at the free throw line, and he's missing his free throws. And of course, like you can be an NBA player and miss free throws. I'm not saying that, but his stats this game and the game that he played wasn't his best. Let's just say that. And I don't know if he's like still dealing with something, but I'm just saying, why rush? You guys all are the first. It's not like you're playing, and maybe that's part of being a good leader, and that's something that, that's just an inside thing of being an NBA player and being the leader of your team that, I don't know about in professional sports, basketball, all this stuff, because maybe it's showing like, we're going to play, we're going to be competitive. Even if I'm not 100%, I'm still going to go out there. I get the sentiment, but you guys will be way better if you were 100%. Facts. And now to the main part. And now to the part that I have to talk about. The Knicks are soft. And it doesn't make any sense. Being from a city like New York, being from that gritty city, you would expect to have at least some players that resemble just an ounce of that. A hardworking city, a grinding city, you would expect to have players that, you've lived there for a couple years. Where's that energy at? Because you can move to New York and within a year, you're going to kind of pick up on that energy. Where's the energy at? Where is it at? And maybe it's because, I don't know, they don't live in the city, or I don't know what's going on. But for a team like the New York Knicks to just, and I don't like running with narratives. I saw online that there was a narrative that the New York Knicks are soft. Karl Anthony Towns is soft especially. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to run with that because I just got to make my own opinion. And that opinion came yesterday. From yesterday's game, I've made my own judgment that this team, it was embarrassing. I'm going to be honest, it was embarrassing. It was completely embarrassing what the New York Knicks did yesterday. Let's play some clips. We're going to go through them one by one. We're going to go through them one by one, ladies and gentlemen. And it's all going to start. Let's just go straight forward. Let's go for the flagrant foul that Draymond Green commits on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, he's got a little reputation for tripping some guys and kicking some guys. And you know what? That actually does matter in these cases, because sometimes they say, look, the intent.
So Draymond,
tell, we're not sure, but when there's a history.
And let me move my camera so we get a clear view of this. We're not going to miss this. Exhibit A.
History.
Draymond Green literally, I mean, you can even go as far as tries to injure Karl Anthony Towns. Let's see if I have a better view of this. Here, let's see.
Be honest, it's right.
Grabs him.
Where he grabs him by the foot. That's intentional.
You can go as far as to say he even tries to injure him. It's a dirty play. Across the board, it's a dirty play. You know what happened? Nothing. Throughout the game, continuously, Draymond Green trolls Karl Anthony Towns. Throughout the game, continuously, Draymond Green trolls the New York Knicks. He walks in his path. Guys, I want you to understand, bro. This is bad. Literally walks right in front of in his personal space. This warrants at least a shove. Like, hey, bro, get out of here. It warrants at least a shove. Right? He's just being super disrespectful right here. Nothing. Jordan Clarkson walks past him. Nothing. Right? So, I mean, that's Karl Anthony Towns, and you can say Draymond's picking on him or whatever, but I'll be honest. People aren't going to pick on you if you're not worthy of it. If you stand up for yourself, then there's only going to be one conclusion. But this is a continuous cycle. Draymond Green is continuously, like, literally picking on Karl Anthony Towns, and he does nothing about it. And even worse, his team does nothing about it. Right? This is a clip before the game's done of Josh Hart and Draymond Green.
Taken by Golden State.
Draymond Green's just tapping him on the shoulder. Let me tell you what's going on here, bro. I don't care what they're joking about. I don't care what it is. If a grown man is continuously tapping on your shoulder, hey, 4 times. He does it 4 times. That's to show, oh, I can touch you and you're not gonna do nothing about it. Bro, that's like on some, like, I'm better than you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a grown man. Hey, it's funny. Let me point and laugh in your face and just tap you on the shoulder. I don't even know the context to this, but it looks like he's complaining to a referee about something, and he just is patting him on the shoulder, and the Knicks do nothing about it. Nothing. And this is the worst of it all. The exact quote, we're going to go, and shout out to this guy. I think I've seen him before, but Draymond Green to the Knicks bench after the last catch shot attempt. What did I tell you? He's a baby. And that resulted in this.
Over the last...
Let's see if I can get a little bit of an earlier preview. Oh, yeah, right here. All right, this is a better video.
It was the start of last year. That was a point of emphasis.
So this is them talking.
Curry did a good job.
After Draymond Green called him a baby.
Kind of going parallel to the basket with Anunoby as Green and Towns are having it out here.
A successful challenge by the Warriors. Takes the foul on Stephen Curry.
Somehow Draymond Green finds himself into some heated conversations over and over. Not sure what they're hashing out, but it seems to always be centered around Draymond.
Okay, let's get back to the bench.
The only teammate that somewhat did a little bit of anything was OG Anunoby backing up his teammate right here. That's it. And that's it. That's it. The whole team, including Karl Anthony Towns' coach. Let's see if I can get the video. Including Cat's coach. After the game, where Karl Anthony Towns just gets harassed by Draymond Green, smiles and laughters and hugging with the player that just did that to the guy that's on your team, to literally your second best player on your team, Karl Anthony Towns, hugs and smiles, bro. If I'm Karl Anthony Towns, bro, I'm feeling away, bro. I am feeling away. Dog, this is the Knicks coach, ladies and gentlemen. You would think that this is a Warriors assistant. You would think Mike Brown is on the Warriors right now. He's the Warriors assistant coach. Look at this attitude and behavior. After your star player for the night just got punked by that same player. Okay, cool. So nobody's got his back. And they're all smiling. None of the Knicks are going to do anything to back them. And it's tragic. And guys, let me just be clear about this. Could you imagine if the Warriors had, or no, let me be honest. The Knicks need a PJ Tucker. I don't know why they let him go. I know he's not going to get any playing time. I know he's not going to get any minutes. But you need a veteran and a hard veteran. You need a Udonis Haslem on the team. You need a PJ Tucker on the team. You need a vet that's going to stick up for the players. You need a James Johnson on the team, right? The Pacers had him last year. You need that vet that's, even if he doesn't play, and he's probably not going to play any minutes even all year, he's still going to enforce, and he's still going to be that player that's going to stick up for other players, that takes pride in his team. That's going to be hard. PJ Tucker was that role for the Knicks last year, and they actually had a little bit of grit. Could you believe that? When they played the Pistons last year, what did PJ Tucker do? Dennis Schroeder stood over the star player on the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. What does PJ Tucker do? Send it right back at him. Where is that now? Do you think that PJ Tucker would have at least said something to Draymond Green last night? You best believe that in the confrontation right here. You best believe if PJ Tucker was on the Knicks, he would have been trying to talk back to Draymond Green. All of the Knicks are standing around and holding their own teammate back. It's embarrassing, bro. What are you guys doing? Not an ounce of fight, not an ounce of grit, not an ounce of anything, bro. You guys play in New York. Represent the city just a little bit. Could you imagine if the Warriors had even Bobby Portis player? Bro, I feel like the Knicks would crumble. I feel like the Knicks would, if you had like these types of players. I'm just saying, like a guy like Bobby Portis, these types of players. I like the Pistons, for instance. Do you think Isaiah Stewart would let Jalen Duren or Draymond Green purposely try to injure Jalen Duren? If he was on the court, you think he would just do nothing about it? Like, the Knicks can't like each other, bro. It literally, that's has to be the situation. You can't have respect or like people on your team, and you see an op push your team, try to injure your teammate, such as so. Let's find the clip. You can't see this live in person. You can't. And then just not do anything about it. And then all game, Draymond Green at the free throw line, trolling. You can't see the Jordan Clarkson. You can't see this type of behavior going on with your team and just do nothing. Like, you can't like do people not like Cat? What's going on?